Hello, everyone, and it's such a pleasure to have you here with us today. I want to confirm if you can hear me while I invite a few of you to join me online, so I'm not going to be lonely here. So please check here the comment section, and I'll only take the first six people and try to make sure that if you're joining me live, you make sure that you are in a very quiet environment and I'll be happy to welcome you. And yeah, I will be here to ensure that you also participate in the class. So I've dropped the link in the comment section. You could see right here. Please share this link with your friends. This course is totally free to attend. I want to assume that you will try as much as you can to share the link to your colleagues, your friends, and anyone who is interested in learning Microsoft Excel. So yesterday we started by introducing you all to Microsoft Excel. If you've not really watched that or listened to that recording, try as much as you can to listen to it. Okay, I see one person has joined me. Olufola, how are you? You have to unmute if you are here, and you have to kind of like respond because you are basically the only one here. I've dropped the link again for those who are just joining. Okay, I have to. Sorry, I have to remove you because you are in a noisy environment. So I'm still waiting for you guys to join so that we can start the class. Today we will be talking about an introduction to basic charts in Microsoft Excel. Because I feel if you don't have an understanding of how to build basic charts, you that's the one of the things that we are going to be looking at today. If you are very good at it, then that is a good place to start. Okay.
Sí, mo ti wà ní kíláàsì, má sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́.
Uh-huh. I don't hear you. Ajoke, Amotayo. How are you
Good
guys
afternoon,
doing?
sir. We are doing well, sir.
Okay. I hope you have a very quiet environment to join us.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what I'm going to ask all of us to do right now is to open your Microsoft Excel. Just open your Microsoft Excel to a brand new sheet. You can drop it in the comment section. Let me know if you are done with it. And if you are joining me live, you can also unmute and tell me that you have your Excel with you. Microsoft Excel. Um, Ajoke, are you kind of moving around or you are seated for class?
I'm here for the class, sir. I'm staying in the class, sir.
Okay. I see some noise from your end. I hear some noise from your end.
I've reduced it, sir.
Okay, first and foremost, my name is David. Do I need to introduce myself or we just go straight to the class? Should I assume that everybody here knows who I am? Should I make that assumption?
No, sir.
So we don't know you, or we I.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead. I think I see a lot of comment section. I'm just going to go ahead to introduce myself. But I'm not really good at introducing myself. I figured this out when I was having a chat with a friend. We just went to a party in DC, the DC area. For those of you that have been to the DC area, you're familiar with if you must have been familiar with U Street. It's a very popular street in the DC area. And we just went there to, kind of have fun. There's this young guy who was, I think he's still working with Senator Coons or something. My colleague was working with Senator Coons in the US, and he had this colleague that he brought along with him. And we were just taking some shots of tequila, and he reached out to me and, tell me about yourself. Because I wasn't familiar with his colleague, I didn't know what industry he is familiar with. I really struggled to introduce myself. So I just told him, well, my name is David, and I'm originally a Nigerian, and I messed up. So now, if I knew whether I was in the tech sector, in the development space, in in um in yeah the tech sector, development space, I think those are the two, or maybe a mechanical engineer. Yeah, those are some of the places that I can really feel comfortable to introduce myself to. Because if you ask me to introduce myself to someone in the development space, I will talk about my over a decade of experience in the development space, working with three international organizations and implementing projects that have impacts across over 40 or 50 countries. If you ask me to introduce myself to someone working in the tech sector, I will introduce myself as a data scientist, someone who has used technology to solve problems in a local community, collaborate with some of my friends in the US. And I also lead the team at the Health Techies as a consultant. I'm also a consultant and a Microsoft certified trainer. I mean, there's so much I could talk about in the tech sector. I work as a senior data analyst, of course, and I'm also the business manager for a startup in the Netherlands. So I work with three remote companies. That means I get to work almost like I get to work Well, I have a few hours to sleep per day, but I work with two time zones, the West African time and EST time. So that's like, always busy. I have to introduce myself this way because some of you will be sending me messages, and if I kind of like want to, if you don't have those responses to those messages as quickly as you can, then just know that I'm either at work or I just maybe too tired to look at your messages. I always do tell my students, please, if you want to reach out to me, the best way to reach out to me is reaching out to me via calls. Okay, calls work better for me than anything else, because I spend less time with on calls than if I will on chats. Are you guys hearing me?
Yes, sir. We are hearing
Okay.
you, sir.
So that's it. But a better introduction of myself would be my LinkedIn profile, which is what I want to share with you guys now. And you can I'm also on Facebook. I'm on Facebook. I'm on all social media handles. I just am not as active as I used to be because of a lot of responsibilities now, and you know um so send me messages on LinkedIn. Let me share my screen so that we can start the class. Queen Morgan, what's your question? Please drop it again. I just saw your text now. I can't be doing that search, so I beg. Okay, okay, okay. I've seen it. I've seen it. Um, Please, can someone answer this question? I don't know how to install Excel. I've never installed Excel myself. I've either used a computer that has Excel programs in it, or I just get it across to my friends who work in the IT department and they do the installation. So I don't know if do you guys have any suggestions as to how to install Excel? I think back in the day, you can just walk into any computer village if you're in Nigeria. I don't know what it's called outside, but there's a place located in most places in Nigeria dedicated to installation of software, computer repairs, or phone repairs. You can walk into any of these places. And is that not the case? Or how do you guys install Excel? Let's talk about this quickly before I share my screen. Please, by the way, if I invite you to join me live, one thing you have to do for me is to be responding to my questions and contributing. If not, I would kind of like replace you with someone else.
Okay, sir.
I must also say that
Okay, sir.
this class is totally free. We don't charge you anything to be here, but when we give assessments and projects, we expect that you submit them. If not, you will not have to like continue with us. So it's important you you have that at the back of your mind.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. And then before the class today, I see a lot of you were also requesting for private classes, personalized learning. We are going to have a different group for those of you who want those type of classes, extra classes and things like that, so that we can really meet up time. There's a whole lot to discuss. There's a whole lot to unravel and learn in Microsoft Excel, as you must have heard yesterday. So I can see there are incredible suggestions. uh, I see there are incredible suggestions in the chat box. Well done, well done. So Queen Morgan, you can I hope you can really read some of these things in the chat box. Normally, you pay for any Microsoft software, and it's like over $100 if you're actually paying for the software, 50 to 100 or even above. But some of you now go do connect. You go and use the one they call crack version. So I hope that one is clarified with Queen Morgan. So let me share my screen.
Yes, sir.
Let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes, sir. We can see this kind of
I
from
can
our
see
hand
your
here.
screen.
Okay, so this is my LinkedIn. This is my LinkedIn profile, and I think we no longer use that website. So that's me right there. This is I took this photo a couple of years back. I think I'm older, more handsome than this. But even as I did like this, I was still the most handsome trainer you can ever have. So I'm happy to have you guys. Forget all these titles. I just say my right time. Um, so this is just my LinkedIn. Connect with me on LinkedIn, and you get to read a couple of things I've done in the past. I think I need to edit more stuff because a lot of things have really happened. So yeah, you could also see some of the highlights I have here, and it's been an amazing opportunity working with different people across so many countries, and yeah, that's just me. And you can also search for the help consultants and techies. Please follow us on social media as well. Follow us on social media as well. Please follow the help consultants on social. We are on TikTok, on Twitter. I too am on TikTok, on Twitter, on at David Francis EF on Twitter or X, I think. So these are some of the amazing partnerships you have had in the past, some of our staff, and you can see some certificates we've given. You see, this one, this person participated in this program that you are actually having right now. How many of you would love to have a certificate of completion like this to show that you have? So these are real people, okay? So to show that you learned Excel for 7 weeks. So if you want to be a data entry specialist, you need to show proof that you've built something. Let me see. How many of you are interested in recommendations and things like that? I will personally make sure that you guys are excellent in Excel. Excel is my fault. It's my Excel. I've used Excel longer than any tool as a data analyst. Trust me. Excel brought me to limelight. Let me just say it that way. Excel was incredible. I've used Excel in more than three international organizations. And if you heard what Chidima talked about yesterday, you did she mention that she uses Excel the most times in her office as a senior data analyst? Did she mention that? Hello, did she mention anything like that? These guys that are live with me, let me call their names. Abdulaziz, are you here?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
here.
You've been quiet. Mark Chimeze, are you here?
I'm here, sir, but my network was terrible yesterday, so I didn't really get the lesson yesterday. I only streamed the replay.
Charles Ekpo,
Yes,
are
you
you
did.
here?
I'm right here, sir. Sorry I couldn't answer in
Yes,
affirmative
you
because
did.
I'm looking forward to watching the recorded one. That's yesterday's class, sir.
Nyanga Felix, are you here?
I'm here, sir. Yeah, but yesterday I was unable to join, so it's today that I just joined.
Chidima Anaku, Anak something. I don't know. What are you here?
Nakwenze.
Chidima, please. Are you here? Okay, I'm going to have to remove her if she's not here.
Yes, anakwenze.
Chidima,
Oh,
please. Are you here? Why am I hearing myself in
okay.
future
I'm
or
going
in
to have
past?
to remove her if she's not here.
Yes, anakwenze.
Chidima,
Oh,
please. Ogbodog Shinti, are you here?
Yes, I'm here, sir.
Okay, please, if you missed the class yesterday, if you missed the class yesterday, please go watch the recording. Okay, I'm glad. Yeah, some of you are mentioning this in the session. Yeah, she said she uses Excel more than Python and any other software. That's the truth. That's it. I know some of you will move from this class to becoming data analysts beyond using Microsoft Excel. But trust me, if you are very excellent in Microsoft Excel, you will you will do yourself a lot of good. I tell you, you will do yourself a lot of, because some people think Excel is that thing they learned in one cyber cafe back in the day, or they just want to do plus or minus. Excel is more than that. Do you know that there is a programming language inside Excel? How many of you are aware of that? You can actually code inside Microsoft Excel. How many of you know that you can write programs inside Microsoft Excel, right? So I'm going to be taking you guys on that in the advanced Excel class, the coding aspect of Microsoft Excel. So not many of you will stick around till that time. I know this for sure because human beings, when they hear a class is free, they just attend class the way they want. They attend class the way they want, the time they want, and they do the assessment if they like. But for those of you that are going to stick with us till the end, you will definitely be rewarded beyond this getting certificates, which is not going to be for everyone. Beyond getting certificates, submitting your projects and assessment, you will be proud of yourself for knowing a lot more about Microsoft Excel. So please give your best to this. Don't say this class is free. I didn't pay anything to join. So therefore, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna, yeah, Kenneth, that is it. VBA macros, that's the programming in Microsoft Excel. And I think it's improving. It's been improving over the years. If you understand VBA macros, you can understand repetitive tasks in other programming languages. You can have a fair idea of what it means to navigate it. Okay. So, guys, someone is asking, do we need a computer for this class? Of course, you need a laptop to practice. You can listen with your phone, but I always encourage students, have a laptop close to you. Borrow from a friend if you don't have, for the purpose of this class. Remember why you enrolled. Remember why you registered to be here in the first place. Never forget that. And for those of you who want to have those, if you want to have the certificates and all of that, we are going to send a link to that special group. In that group, we are going to be having extra classes as well. It's not for everybody, please. And I don't think that one will be free. But if you can afford a bottle of beer or anything like that, then you can choose to be there. But again, we are not charging anyone for attending any of these classes. But if you want us to help you, give you personalized feedback, work with you, give you recommendations, share resources with you, give you certificates, yes, we have an opportunity for an internship where you can practice what you are going to teach you for at least 3 weeks. The internship is going to be offline, is also going to be online, depending on your location. So if you this is something you want, and this is you want to take this very serious, you want to stay out from the crowd, then by all means remind us to send you that WhatsApp link, and so you get to join, and we'll talk to you specifically about that. All right, so let's start today the class today. And this is the material that you are going to be having. But we are not going to start it this way. We're not going to start. We want to start afresh. Okay, so I'm going to come here and okay, let me see. Just open a new sheet in your Excel. Just going to open a new sheet, a brand new sheet. Okay, brand new sheet. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. I can see your screen.
Okay, please. I love when I'm in class. I am having conversations and asking questions, and they are
I can see
responding.
your
Okay,
screen, sir.
good. So we are going to be looking at Microsoft Excel. Now, you notice that in your interface in Microsoft Excel, you have A, B, C, D, E, F, and so on. Did you notice that? So you have all these A, B, C, etc. So all of these A, B, C's, they are all called what? A, B, C, D, E, F, etc. They are all called what? Columns. Okay. And then you have one, two, three, four, five. So the numbers one, two, three, four, five, six, um, seven, etc. They are all called what? Rows. Okay. Now you notice that I'm going to type Excel right here. Now, can someone tell me what column and what row is Excel? This thing I type, what column and what row is it located? Are we see here? What column and what row is Excel? The one I just typed. Where is it located?
C9.
Column 09.
Exactly. So column 09, that's where it's located. So you can see it's going to be written C9, meaning what? Meaning column C, row 9. And if you take your cursor and click on this location, column C9 is actually what? Called cell name. Please, are we following?
Yes.
So if you want to know the name of the cell, you click on where you have the cursor. You can see there's a green box. Let me zoom out. You see? There's a green box that surrounds the element inside that cell. And Excel makes it easier for us. It says if you want to know the name of this cell, just go to where you have this box, which is called the name box. And you can see C9 over there. And then if you want to know what is contained in this box, go to where you have the formula bar and you will see Excel. So if you like, you can put your cursor here, take your put your cursor down here, take it up and then type. You can also type here. Okay, you see that? Now it is actually kept in what column? C what? C10. You can also type here is written in column C10 or in cell C10. Does this make sense? We are moving, right? So let's go ahead.
Yes.
So now we need to create our first fictional table. So this is it. We're going to create your first fictional table. In my first fictional table, or your first, let me put data sets. So we're going to have students, we're going to have course, and we're going to have tuition fee. Good. Now, what do you notice? What do you notice as I type students, course, and tuition fee? Anybody? Can you tell me what you noticed? Can you tell me what you noticed? Let me check the comments. It's like these guys that are live with me, they are not as. Who wants to join me live and would love to be active in class, please? Let me know. Put your name in the comment section. Let me invite you.
I'm still trying to observe. Not that I'm keeping mute, I'm trying to observe what I noticed.
Okay. Let me drop the link again for those who want to. If you want to observe, that's
Another
but
link
I
that I
need people who will respond to me as well. Because in my advanced class, I'm not going to use StreamYard. Everybody would be in class. But the reason why we are using StreamYard is because not many people know how to mute themselves when the class is going on. And I don't want to be telling people, can you mute? Please mute, please mute. It's going to take a whole lot of time. Trust me, we have been on this path before. So that's why we're trying to reduce. Okay, thank you. I can see that I've dropped the link in the comment section. If you can see it, you can click on it and join us. I've dropped the link in the comment section, guys. So I see there's a spillover of the word. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I see those contributions. There's a spillover. That's nice. There's a spill from column. Thank you, Kende or Joseph. The cell couldn't contain the whole sentence. Thank you. Well done. Tuition fee is outside the column. Okay, that's a nice one. Good. So that is it. That's let me remove some people from the studio so that I can accommodate others. Please make sure if you are joining me live that you are in a quiet environment. All right, if you are here live, can you unmute and talk to me? Let me hear you.
I'm here live.
I can hear
I'm
you, sir.
here.
I'm here.
Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, I can hear you. Blessing, are you here?
I'm here, sir.
Chidima, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Princess, are you here? Princess Chala, are you here?
I'm here. I'm right here.
Okay, so
I'm right here.
I will need the absolute contribution from you all and a very quiet environment. All right, let me share my screen and let's get back to class. All right, let me know if you can see my screen.
I can see your screen.
I
Yes.
can see your
All right,
screen.
so you notice that students course and tuition fee. So tuition fee is actually someone is really who is making the noise, please. Where's the noise coming from? Blessing or Princess? What's going on?
It's not from my end.
Not from my end, though.
Blessing is from your end.
It's
Which
not,
food
sir.
are you
I'm
eating?
actually muted. It's not from my side. I was muted.
Okay, all right. So you notice that tuition fee is almost spilling over to column care or L. Did you notice that?
Yes,
Yes.
it did. Yes.
There's
So
an
Yes.
overlap.
how do we solve the problem?
I don't know
We
if you
drag
if
it,
you select
apparently.
the
We
column,
drag the line.
if you select the column, then from one end there's
That's a noise
many.
that is very uncomfortable. That's a noise I'm hearing is very uncomfortable. Blessing, can you unmute, please? Let me hear you. Talk, let me hear you.
I just unmuted myself now.
Okay, Chidima, can you unmute? Hello,
Yes.
Chidima.
Yes.
Good. So this noise is from your end.
From my end.
Yep. If I remove you, as I've done, right? Okay. Um. No, no, no. Blessing, the noise is from your end. You see, it stopped. That noise has stopped. So, blessing, that noise is from your end. So, let's proceed, please. So, how do we solve this problem? Who knows? How do we solve this problem? There are three ways to solve the problem. In fact, let me even add something else. Let me add solve this problem. You see, tuition fee, the last word is actually hidden totally, or a part of it is hidden. So, how do we solve this problem? Anybody online? Please help me read from the comment section. Chidima, what are people saying in the comment section? How to solve this problem?
Click I column at the right top
Okay.
side of column I. Double click when you see a plus sign.
Okay. That's number one. What's another method?
Someone is saying by adjusting the column, the dimensions of the column.
Okay. Thank you. Who else?
If you select the column from K, then take your cursor to the end, the right end. I think a sign will appear. You just shift it.
Okay. There's something I'm looking for. Thank you. There's something I'm looking for.
Okay, is it to, will you
Uh,
drag the line to the right?
Okay, not
is it
that.
is it
Okay.
possible to like wrap text if it's possible? I don't know if it's possible in Excel.
What's your name? Madam Raptex, what's your name?
Magdalene,
Okay, Magdalene. Which software can you wrap text with?
maybe
Oh,
Microsoft Word.
oh, you can wrap text in Microsoft Word.
But I think even in this Excel, it's possible. There is, I think there's a function. Is it a function also? You just go wrap
Oh,
text. Yeah, I think I've seen it
I
before.
didn't know that we can wrap text in Word. I don't use Word these days like that, like that. But it's good to know. It's good to know. Um, there are three ways to it. The first is it's called drag and drop. Okay. So you just take your cursor between the line between K and L, you see this cross, all right, as if we want to kill somebody again. You just drag and drop somewhere, and that's it. Okay, so that is the first method. I'm going to undo. Now the second method is double click. Just take your cursor there and you click twice as fast as you can. One, two. That solves the problem. Now the third method is the wrap text method. Take your cursor to where you want to wrap the text. Go to your home menu. I think it's home menu, right? Yeah, go to your home menu. You would see this A, B, and an arrow. That symbol is wrap text. You click on it. And what it means is that it simply puts the fee in the same column. You can either take it up, right, centralize it, or put it down here. So we can do the same here. Solve this problem. We can either wrap the text, okay, take it up. Can you see how it moved? Take it, centralize it, or take it down. Or if we want to undo all of this, you simply do what? You simply do your drag and drop. That way we have a whole column L belongs to solve this problem. Then column K is tuition fee, and J is course, and then L is student. Are we on the same page on this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we are.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
The network is playing up. Is it just from my end?
I also can't hear him, so
Me
apparently it's
too.
from his end.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. David. We can't hear you.
Yeah, guy, we're not talking.
Hello, can anybody hear him now?
No.
Okay.
But we are not
Uh,
hearing Mr. David. Hello.
yeah. I just wanted to be
The
sure that.
facilitator is not online.
Okay.
All right, guys, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right, apologies. My enemies want to succeed today. They will not. Amen.
Wel- Welcome back.
Amen.
Please let them know in the group that I'm back. I'm not dead yet. Let's continue. Let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we can see. Yes, sir. Mr. David, are you still there? We can't hear you again. I think he's out again.
In our way, it can offer from yard. In the next, huh? Okay. No, then thank you. When I network, I could be okay, this our home, ba? Right there. No, talk for the class. Okay. As foundational tutorial for example. What you want me follow this guy? Not the certificate because the guy is in Kiabu 7 weeks and they.
Mr. Mark, mute yourself. We can hear what you're saying.
Sorry,
Okay, can any of you share your screen? Can you hear me though?
Yes, sir. Let me try.
Okay, please share your screen.
Yes, we can hear you.
Which of you is sharing your screen though? Please, which of you is sharing your screen?
I'm trying to do that now.
I just shared my screen now. Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Can you hear me? I was asking, will you guys love an extra class? I apologize for this. It's my screen that's showing actually.
Okay, no problem.
You guys love an extra class during the week to cover up for these lapses.
Why don't we just continue?
Yeah.
We are continuing. So we have Angela, let's say we have Peter, we have give me names, give me your name.
San-
Magdalene.
Talia,
Magdalene, okay,
Sandra.
Mark,
San
Princess.
Grace.
Princess. Okay,
Emmanuel.
let's so Grace, right? So what's your favorite course in the university or in school? Princess, what about you?
Literature.
Literature, okay. Sandra,
Maths.
maths, okay. So you not have a problem with all our formulas. Magdalene,
Commerce.
Mm-hmm.
commerce, okay. And Peter, is there any Peter here? Any Grace? Let's say biology. And Grace, let's say
English.
English,
English.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
So tuition fee for Grace would be this, just random numbers, okay? And March, just random numbers like that. So now all of this is what is called a data set. And what is our data set? What is the name of this data set? We are going to call this data set students details. Okay, students details. That's the name of our data set. Students details. So we have how many students? One, two, three, four, five. Five students, five courses, and five tuition fees. There are a couple of things we need to make our data set to look professional. And one of the things that we need to do, who can tell me? Who can tell me what are those things we need to do to make this data set look professional or look good with all the right elements in it?
Maybe organize them.
In what way?
Who can organize the courses in alphabetic order or the student's name alphabetically?
Okay, yeah, we are going to get there. But I'm not talking about the organization of the content of the data set. I'm talking about the data set as it is arranged generally. How do we do that? Let me check the comment section for comments. How do we do that? Please let your colleagues know that I'm online or they should come and attend class. We have over 5,000 people, but only 133 people are here. The rest, they are enjoying the free class. No wahala. These are some of the things that discourage some of us if we are not putting our heart into all this. Okay, we embolden the title. That's good. Include table lines. Awesome. Bold the headings. Add borders. Awesome. Olumide Olayemi. Charts, graphs. Create a table. Okay, this is nice. This is nice. All right. Beautiful comments. Beautiful comments. So now we are going to quickly do some of these things. The first is we are going to work on. Normally, we are supposed to put this in a table, but a table is a course on its own. All right, it's a topic under Excel that we are going to treat going forward. So we are going to highlight this. We go to home. We can just choose a color here. Let's say yellow, um, yellow fill, and then we can bolden it. Can change the font type and size. Okay, and then you can as well go to where you have the font to change it, right? So that's the first thing we can do. The second thing we can do is anytime you hear of tuition fee, we're talking about money. True or false?
True.
Yes.
So we need to put our money in the right currency. It's something that you have to do if you need to be excellent with using this tool. So open your home menu, go to your home tab. You can see that you have currency and accounting. Currency and accounting. Can you see? Hello?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
where we
I we can
yeah.
see.
So you can click currency and this is what you have. So, but there's something I want to do. If I come over here and then click accounting, who notice the difference? Let me undo this. Now let me copy this and put this side by side so yeah, you can see the difference clearly. So for this one, I'm going to highlight all of this, go to home menu, open this and click on currency. That is the first one, right? For this second one, I'm going to highlight, go to my home menu and click on accounting. Now, can you tell me what is the difference? What is the difference? I need responses, guys. What is the difference? Check in the comment section too. What is the difference?
Yes, the
The
currency one.
currency one is far away from the digits. That's the dollar
Okay.
sign. Yeah.
And then there's a two decimal place that is also included.
Okay, awesome. So if you are working for a company, which of these methods is ideal for you to use? This one or this one?
The one directly under tuition fee. That's what I will use.
This is what you use. Why? Why would you use this one?
Maybe because the dollar sign is close to the figure.
Let me check for comments. I need comments. Which of these methods will you use when you are working for a company? The first one or the second one? The first one is
I'll
closer,
prefer
the
this.
other one is further apart.
I'll prefer the second one because we already know
Okay.
what kind of currency we're talking about. So
All right.
having it too close to the figure can be ambiguous.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. That's a good observation. Checking. Okay. You people in the comment section, I need to see your reason. What's the reason for choosing the second or the first one? Okay, this is a good one. Now, guys, let me tell you this. Professionally, we use the accounting method because, as the name implies, accounting is good for accounting purposes. It is far apart from the values because you wouldn't want to mix them up. So that somebody will not go and drink tatashi and think that the dollar sign is part of the money. And then they'll put you in trouble. Kukuma, keep the dollar sign far away from the figures. You can use this one when you are trying to collect somebody that is owing you money. Huh? You can use this one when you are trying to calculate some quick calculations in Excel. When you want to send a quick value to someone, you can use this. But please, I recommend that you use this for your professional calculations in Microsoft Excel. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
The person they owe you money, if you use this one, so that you go see say the money they right. If someone is owing you money, you can use this. You can use this method. But if I'm working with anyone, I don't like using this method. I want it to be in a currency format. Now that's it. Dollar sign, but if you want to change this to naira, you can see there are so many currency symbols. Just open the drop down, click on more accounting formats, and then you can choose from the dialog box which of this is a dialog box, right? You can choose from this dialog box which of the currencies that you have. So we have English, dollar signs are so many here, and naira is also so many here. So you can just choose any one. Let's say I want to choose this because now only that one they write Nigeria. Okay, Fula, all these people Nigeria no dey there, so let me choose Nigeria. And then it changes to the Naira symbol. So whatever country you are listening to me from, you can do that quickly. So what we have successfully done is to create our fictional data set. Now the second thing we need to do is create a column graph or a column chart from your fictional data set. So how do we do that? How do we create a column chart from our fictional data set? We are simply going to highlight all of this, go to the insert menu. By the way, when I say highlight, that is just a lazy person's way of working because I can as well come over here, click anywhere and control A, and it will highlight everything, including the student details, which I don't want. So I'm just going to come here and then let's say insert. No. Um, say insert. All right, so there's going to be a space so that when I say highlight all, it simply highlights only my data set. But if I click outside here and say I highlight all, what did you notice, guys? What did you notice?
It highlights everything.
It highlights everything, including the ones you can see and the ones you can't see. Always remember that. But the moment you click inside highlight all, it highlights only your content or only your data set. So that's the way the software has been programmed. So click on your insert menu, and then you can open any of these drop down and choose any of your charts. So let's say we want to see more column charts, and then we want to choose any of them. So you can see this is the first one. This is this want this one. This is how it's gonna look like. If you want
Sorry, how
this is
did
how
you
it's gonna
get to the
look
drop
like.
down? That was too fast for me to pick.
Okay. Um, go to insert. You are
Okay.
going to see this icon. It's called the column, insert column or bar chart. Can you see what's written there?
Yes, I can.
Good. So you can click on the drop down, right? That arrow beside it, and you see all these options.
Okay.
If you want to see more, like I said, you click on more and then you see all this. So it's going to tell you this is how it's going to look like. If you don't like it, you choose the last one, you check this is how it looks like. If you don't like this one, you check this one and you confirm. You see the preview. You see the preview. Okay. So I love this. And let's say I want to choose this one. So I choose that one. If you don't want to use a chart, you can go use a line chart. This is how it looks like. It's a line chart. Choose the second one. This is how it looks like. The third one is how it looks like. This one is how it looks like. Right? The pie chart. This is how it looks like. Okay. This one, this is how it looks like. So you keep choosing which of these will you want to use. All right? Are we okay? Are we on the same page here?
Yes, sir.
Good. So now let's go to our column chart. I want to choose this and click on OK. So now I have my charts. Okay. Now I have my charts. So I'm going to come drag this down. Right? Drag this down. No. Yeah. I'm going to drag this down. Who remembers the name of our data set? Who remembers the name of our data set?
Student, student that data set.
No,
Fictional data set.
no.
Ah,
I'm
Student
not
details.
asking you. Student details. That's the name of our data set. The
okay.
data set we are creating is a fictional data set with the name students details.
Okay.
And the students details contain 3 columns and 5 rows, or 6 rows, including the title. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Good. So student details. So when we come here, this is very important. So you know how to name your chart. So I'm going to change the students tuition to what? Students
Student details.
details.
Okay.
Are we on the same page here?
Yep.
Yeah.
For those of you that are listening and the YouTube is not giving you a large or a brilliant resolution, you can increase the resolution of your YouTube. I hope you know how to do that. I'll be checking comments so that I know the students that are following us and those that are not. This is how I get to know some of you. I have like three former students, including Chidima, who actually uh, she got a job as a data analyst after taking her training after 3 months in the UK. So when we say that there are certain things we boast about, some of you here would enroll for our data analysis course after this program to learn other software, SQL Server, Tableau, Power BI, and all of that for next cohort, which is July. Yes, July, August cohort. So if you are interested, you can start enrolling. But if you are not, just enjoy this Excel and make sure you give your best to it. You never know where your next testimony is going to come from. And even if you have a job, right? The number of things you can do to make your job easier, the outcomes are going to improve based on your understanding of Excel. Okay. When I was working in one international organization, I was teaching the staff how to do monitoring and evaluation using Microsoft Excel. And I got so good at it that I was promoted at the time. So you can never, please, these things they look simple, but as we proceed, you would see even much more advanced levels of Microsoft Excel. I'm saying this to inspire you to make sure you pay more attention as you proceed and push yourself towards it. So you notice that this thing is looking really, it's looking so empty. It's looking like a woman that is wearing wrapper inside her house. It's looking like a man that is wearing only knickers. It's looking like a fertile ground without any structure, no farming. It's looking so naked, isn't it? So nobody's going to look at this and pay attention to you. So what can we do to change it in such a way that when people look at our chart, they are interested in knowing our story. They are interested in listening to us. What do you think we
Maybe,
need to do?
maybe colors. Add some
Okay. Colors.
exciting
Uh-huh.
colors. Yeah.
What else?
Bold the titles.
Oh,
underneath
the
them.
title. Thank you. What else?
You can change the font.
Change the font. Okay. What else? Today's class is just to create a chart, navigate, manipulate it, and do all kinds of things. So we're not going to treat this again. So let's create some ideas around how to make this awesome. One thing I can do is to go to the internet. Go to the internet and then get a picture of a student.
Mm.
Go to the internet and create picture of students. Then click on images. And then I'm going to click on any of these. I think I love this. That guy is as handsome as myself. That's why I love it. Click on save image as.
Okay, so you can't drag and put it. That's true.
No, no, no. Make sure it's on JPEG. That is JPEG image
JPEG.
or JPN. And then you save. So now that we've saved this photo, I'm going to go back to my Excel. And now pay attention. Let me look at the menu. We have file, home, insert, page layout, formula, data, review, view, developer, and help. That's where it stopped, correct?
Yes.
But the moment I click on my chart, did you notice two other new tabs appeared? Chart design and chart format.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. So if I click on chart design, this means I want to really change the design of my charts. So I can come over here. I love this one. It's bold. I say I love this. So I can play around any of these chart types, any of these designs. Can you see that?
Yeah.
And play around any of these. This is bold. I love this. So I'm going to leave this. Click on this. You can as well change the colors. Come over here, change any of these colors. This one, let's say you want to change the color of this. So go to design, you can change colors. You see, the color have changed. Did you see that?
Yeah. To purple.
Good. Change to purple. And now remember, we imported the picture from the internet. So we can come over here, right click, click on format chart area. The moment you do that, a box is going to come up here. You see that? See this box is out here. It's called the format chart area. Then you are going to open this, and then you will see picture or texture field. Make sure you check on picture or texture field. It changes the texture, but we want a picture at the background. So we are going to have insert under picture source from a file, and it's going to take you from to your computer. And then you are going to see, okay, I hope I have godly photos here. Let's go to my downloads. Okay, this is the one we downloaded. I'm going to insert that to my photo. Can you see that? So we have the picture and the photo, but something is missing. What do you think is missing? The picture is louder than the chart. It is too distracting. True or
Yes.
false?
True.
So we need to decrease the transparency of the photo by doing this. When we do that, the transparency of the photo has been decreased. You can still see the photo is in the background, but our chart is still having a pride of place.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Yes.
So this is one way that you can make your chart feel very, very attractive, like my ex-girlfriend. So we still want it to, we still want to put some BBLs into it. So we are going to click on making the wording here to be bold and stand out. So we're going to click on student details, and then we're going to look for where we can make it bold. Let's say we want to student details. How do we make them bold? We're going to search for a place to do that. Okay, none of this. So we're going to click on text options. Voila, that's it. So we're going to choose something bold like red. Correct. We're going to leave it like that. What if you want to change the text outline? You want a solid line to be at the text outline. You see that? Let's say we want to change that color to yellow. Beautiful. Did you see what happened there?
Yeah.
Good. Let's say you want to make it, what else? You want to make it, you want text outline to be a little bit bigger. No, that's too horrible. Too horrible. This is nice. So you just have to play around all of this. That's it, okay? And you can as well play around with the shadow if you want to see shadows. If you want, let's say black, okay? And you want to see all these shadows like this. Can you see? You see it in a shadow form now, right?
Yeah.
And transparency, you already know that. Size, you can increase the size right here. You can see that. Student details. This one look like a witch and wizard, but okay, I can just put it like that. Not too much, but just a little bit. Yeah, that way. Is it looking horrible or it's looking sweet? Which one?
Horrible.
Oh, horrible. Thank you. Thank you for being honest with me. But is this one okay?
Yes, just a hint of it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. So you can make it glow as a matter of fact. But you can make it glow. You can choose any of these. You see, it makes it glow. Student details. So this is it. There's a difference between the first person who just created a chart and did not spend time to make the chart attractive. I like beautiful things. I like when something is sweet, when something is interesting. When you apply all the makeup and you apply all the eyelashes, not the one that look like umbrella. You just look nice, look sweet. You are a guy, you dress very well, you look corporate. Now, if you can do that to yourself and people take you serious, why can't you do it to your charts, to your designs in Excel? So that when people look at it, they're like, wow, there's a difference between the first chart and the second one. If two people were presenting the two charts, which person do you think will be paid more attention to? Because
The
you
second
have
one.
student details, beautiful. There are students at the background, so everyone is looking at the charts. So we are done with that one. We are going to move on to this now. Right? We want to bolden this, right? We'll click on our text options. We simply just want to bolden it. So we go to the first one, solid fill. Let's say we just want to put it black. And that is it. It's bold, isn't it? If you want to have some colors, you can change the color and maybe put some yellow to it. Oh, yellow, it's horrible. So horrible, but like my worst nightmare. So let's keep
Can you change the font to Arial Black?
area black.
Yes, so that it will be bolder.
Okay. And let me see if they even have font here. Do they have font here? Or we go to home menu and we choose this area black. All right, beautiful. I love this. You see, when a woman of style is giving you suggestions in class, you better listen. So now that we have that sorted, we're going to come over here and perhaps we do the same thing. Arial black, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're going to come here and then let me see. Why is it not highlighted? Okay, it's not area black. Awesome, awesome, awesome. But again, there's a very interesting thing in this chart. The interesting thing in this chart is that you notice that there are some lines, right? There are some lines inside the chart. Let me zoom out so you see. There are some lines that they are supposed to be helping us to trace what is
Yeah.
what. Now, if I take this here, you will see that this one is 7,854, but it will only show me that amount only if I take my cursor there.
Yeah.
Can you see?
Mm.
This one is
Yeah.
7811. So I have to like do a lot of tracing, which is not the kind of soft life that I want. I love soft life. And because I love soft life, I don't want to suffer. So what am I going to say? I'm going to say, you know what, Excel, I don't want stress. And how am I going to tell Excel I don't want stress? I just say, my dear, just show me this amount. Don't give me stress. And how do I do that? Go to my chart design, go to my data labels, and then I'm going to take it to the top, put it at the top. So that anytime I'm making my presentation, I just do what? I just see the amount. Everybody is happy. Correct?
Yeah.
Correct.
Sorry, I don't know, where did the amount come from?
Oh, it did not come from anywhere except Excel. I'm going to show you again. So I'm going to undo this, click on it, go to your chart design, go to your add chart element, open a drop down, go to data labels. Now, all of those things are you see now. If you want a center, that is it, which is not looking nice. If you want inside end, that's it. I don't like inside end. Inside base, oh, that is too bad. Outside base, oh, this is beautiful. I'm going to choose this. I click
Okay.
outside end, and that's it. Are you together with me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So, what's the next thing that I want us to do? Now, instead of coming to wonder whether is this thing 1,000, because we don't have 500 here, we have 1,000. But only when we put our data labels that we discover, oh, this is not 1,000, this is actually 546. So that you will not go and sack yourself and then you say that I taught you how to create chart like this. All right. So another thing we need to do is we need to insert what is called a legend. Who knows what a legend is? Please, it's not the beer. Don't tell me it's the beer.
It
Who knows
shows
what a
them.
legend
It shows it is an indicator. It shows
is? Okay.
it tells us what each bar stands for. Something like that.
Exactly. Reminds us of, you know, the person that is speaking. What's your name?
Magdalene.
Magdalene, are you married or single or something else?
Married.
Okay, you are married. Do you remember those days you were dating? You wanted a man that was tall, handsome, rich,
Yes.
from Abiyokuta, and then the last one is always God fearing. Do you
Yeah.
remember?
No, the first one was always God fearing.
Ah, Magdalene, talk through. God fearing is always the last data.
No, it's always the first.
Una go list the one where the important pass. So rich, tall, six packs, waiting again, oh, from one state and then God fearing, full stop. So Magdalene goes into a particular area to look for a husband or a boyfriend. And then what Magdalene is actually looking out for is for a legend, right? Magdalene is looking out for a legend, and a legend must contain keys. And these keys are actually what? Tall, handsome, God fearing. So if you were war, you know the enter. If you broke, you know enter. Right? So legends are actually replicable. They are simply those keys that show us what is contained in the data that is being presented to us. Is that correct? So this data, we
Yeah.
don't know what is contained in this data. So we need to see the legend. Excel is going to automatically create that for us. So you go to chart design, click on data, add chart, and let's look for legend. This is it right here. You see, it's already on none. But what if you want to see it at the top? You see that at the top, tuition fee, at the right, tuition fee, at the left, tuition fee, at the bottom, tuition fee. So where do you want to put it?
At the side.
It's left or right?
Yeah, this one.
At the right.
Yeah, right.
At the right. All right. Okay, this is it. I actually love it at the top because when we put it this way, it kind of distorts the graph, and except you have to like um, enlarge it and all of that. So the
Top right
now that
corner
we've
won't
looked
be
at
bad.
this,
Top right
excuse
corner won't
me,
be bad. I said top right corner won't be bad.
top right corner. Let's see. More legend options. Let's see if we have top right corner. Okay, top. That's it. Top right. Beautiful. That's it. I hope there's nobody that is confused, though, my people. Everybody's on the same page with me. Hey, Jesus, Gideon is just calling me daddy. Ah, Gideon. Daddy say, daddy, lower your speed. Oh, mommy. Mommy, sorry. Oh. Okay, I can see Obodo Cynthia. Well done. Blessing. Please let me attend to questions. If you have a question in the please drop it in the comment section while I go through each of them now. If you have a question, drop it. Drop it in the comment section. If you have a question, please drop it in the comment section. Okay, I am fast. No, okay, I'll take it slow. I'll take it slow now. I'll take it slow.
Honestly, I wanted to actually complain like that because I know this is not your usual style. I guess maybe because we've lost some time.
Are we together, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. I should repeat the legend process, okay? Someone says, is it compulsory to always create a graph for data set? No, it's not. It's not compulsory. How did I get the picture? Please, you have to watch the recording. Then you understand. Okay, I'm going to repeat the legend process. I see there's two questions on that. So I'm going to do that one last time. So for the legend, all you need to do, right, click on your chart, go to chart design, go to add chart elements. Now open this and you will see the legend right here. Okay, so you can choose either at the top or the left, at the bottom, or you click on more legend options and then you'll be able to see top right, like this one that you are seeing on the screen. So let's say I want to choose top, just at the top. Now we see that everything that is colored purple is actually representative of tuition fee. That's what the legend does. Now we can as well remove these grid lines or add more grid lines to it. We know what grid lines are. Remember that time in your physics or chemistry class, you were given a line chart. Is it a graph? They would ask you to draw from X or Y axis all the way to the top or below. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, so those things were all grid lines. You'll be counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You mark something, you move again, 5, 6, 7, you mark another thing, you move again, and so on and so forth. Okay. So that is those things are called grid lines. You can see them here appearing at the background of our chart. So what if we want to see more grid lines? We want to edit them. So you go to chart design, click the drop down as usual, and open to grid lines. You can see the only one it has is the primary major horizontal. Let's say we want to see primary major vertical. You see now that you have the major lines are up. Let's say you want to go over there, go back to grid lines again. You check minor. You can now see that there are little lines. I'm talking about the lines inside the chart. Okay, let's say we want to say the chart line out. Let's say this will work for the lines outside the chart, right? And then primary minor. You can see that there are little lines inside the charts. Okay, and let's say we want to format grid lines. Just simply right click. Okay, right click inside the chart, click on format grid lines. And what are we doing exactly? We want a solid line. Can you see that for our grid lines? Let's say we want red. I want to change this to red. See that? This is looking too strange. We want to change this to black. Okay. So now we are able to trace all of that. But I don't want to see too many of them. So I'm going to go back to chart design, and I'm going to, let's say, grid lines. I don't want to see the minor ones. Okay, I want to see the minor ones. So that one is gone. So I'm going to drop a task for today. I'm going to drop your first assignment for today. Okay, this is your first assignment. First assignment is create a fictional data set. That is the first one. Number 2, create a column chart, a line chart, and a pie chart. Now format your charts. Please, somebody should copy this and put it in your WhatsApp group. Copy it immediately. Submit this before your next class. Submit this before your next class. Normally we submit your assessment in our Slack channel. If you are not in the Slack channel, you would be added to the Slack channel where you submit your assessment. Please, have someone dropped it quickly on the WhatsApp group? Someone dropped it. So next time we come, we are going to create how to create trend. So next class, let me write this. Next class, what are we going to do? We are going to create trends for our charts, and then we are also going to do what? Conditional formatting for our data sets. And if we have time, we are going to do some introduction to basic Excel formulas. So please work on this and submit it. Did we learn anything today?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
I need to
very
see
well.
how amazing your charts would look like. I need to see how they look like. Now, if you have a very large data set, you must not use a chart. Charts are basically good when you just want to quickly show your data set. For instance, I want to quickly show the students and then tuition fee. Only students and tuition fee. I don't want to see cost. And I'm going to go to my insert. This time around, I want to use a line chart. Okay, let's say a pie chart. Okay, then I click on this and click on OK. You see? So student details, I'm going to edit it as usual. I have students details. So I'm going to come to my chart design. I'm going to click a different chart type. Okay, I love this one. Then I want to see my labels on the chart. So I'm going to come over here, click on data labels. I want to see it actually outside. Correct? Is how I want to see it. Want to see it outside or yeah. Okay. So that's it. You can actually see, highlight this, hold your control key, and then highlight tuition fee. Only students and tuition fee. These are, just quick charts. And then you can edit it as we have done for the rest of the class today. So you can quickly see which student paid the highest tuition fee. So you can do this. You can do this for your boyfriends. Which of them they give you money pass? So you can create a fictional data set. Huh? Put your boyfriends, they reach 5, and you put money given per week. So in case you want to marry based on money, so you come here, you put David. No, I come out my name and beg. Let me put Peter, put Joseph, put
Paul.
let's say,
Paul.
okay, Paul. So Paul, okay, give me another name.
Emeka.
Emeka, Emeka don't
Femi.
suffer. Who else?
Femi. Femi.
Femi. So
Musa.
Magdalene, who is giving me this list though? What's your name?
Magdalene.
Magdalene, you again. Hold on. Oh. So let's say Peter is giving you 45 naira. This one is giving you 800 naira. Paul is giving you 10,000 naira. Meta, because he's Odogu, is giving you 50,000 naira. Femi is now giving you 150 naira. So you want to create a chart of these guys. You can do this quickly so that at the end of your life, you figure out how many of these data sets that you have. You can make good use of it. Create a data set. So this is another fictional data set that you can create.
Okay,
I
sorry.
need you
Can
to play around it. You can go
I
and
ask?
download Emeka's picture online and put it as a background photo. All right, guys. Questions?
Yeah, sorry. That example that you gave of Emeka and the rest, we can also change. Is it possible for us to change like let's say Peter gives $45, Joseph gives 800 euros, Paul gives 10,000 naira, like that? Can we change the currency number?
Okay, this one is global boyfriends. Of course, you can change it.
Okay,
You
all right.
can change it. But the problem I'm going to talk about is when we start data analysis proper, mostly for
Okay.
our students anyway, but just a tip of it. When you are working with a data that contains too many currencies,
Variable.
you can have those currencies and convert them into your currency of analysis.
Okay,
Do you understand me?
I get
Yes,
you.
very well.
So airplanes, they have their local currency and their currency of analysis. I am sure that most countries don't pay airlines, international airlines, in their local currencies. They get to pay the pilots in the currency of their business and not in the local currency. For instance, if I'm an aircraft engineer or if I'm a pilot and I'm flying to US, I'm flying to Germany, I'm flying to a lot of countries, I don't expect that at the end of the month I'll be receiving my salary from different currencies. My salary is going to be in the currency of the business. It could be if the currency of the business is in naira, I am paid in naira. If the currency of the business is in dollar, I am paid in dollars. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
So you should have a column. You can have a column money given per week, and then you can have a money given per week in the local currency for that boyfriend. So you have Peter in euro, Joseph. That's a very good one. It means that this question you're asking, you said you get experience. Well done. So I hope we see during the week, or we are going to see our next class is on Saturday, and I look forward to meeting you all again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
I hope you
It's
Thank
been
learned
a
something
you.
today.
Yeah,
yes, you did
very
an
well. Thank you
wonderful
so
job. Thank
much.
you. God bless you.
It's always great.
We cannot wait to
Having
have the video so we can go through it again. The recording.
What?
We cannot wait to have the recording so we can go through it again.
Yeah. The recording is going to be sent,
Yeah.
and the Slack link is going to be sent to you guys so that you can.
some assignment.
Gideon, why are you always calling Daddy? Do I have a son I'm not aware of, or is it Daddy that I know? Is it
So when we do
another
the
Daddy?
assignment, sorry, who do we submit the assignment to?
There's going to be a Slack channel. We'll submit the assignment in the Slack channel, and then some of our staff will look at it.
Okay.
All right, guys, have a beautiful week ahead, and thanks for hopping on the call. See you next time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
If you have questions, don't worry. In the next class, I'll always spend the first 5-10 minutes to answer questions. Okay. And please, for those of you that are interested in joining the WhatsApp link for private classes, that's going to be sent to you. We only take 50 people because we need to work with, just a short number of people, and we focus on those till they get their certificates, they get recommendations and things like that. So watch out for that in your WhatsApp groups, and do have a beautiful time.
Sir, excuse me.
Yeah.
Is it the private group? Is it for data analysis or is it for like?
No. Excel proper. If you want to enroll for our data analysis cohort, you are very free to do that.
How,
We have a present cohort going on now, the June cohort. But if you want to enroll for next month, July, you can go ahead and do that.
okay, how do I do it? Is it on the WhatsApp group or?
We are going to give you details we are going to give details in all the groups for those who are interested.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. By the way, guys, I really, really admire all of you for being here. I appreciate you for taking this notch higher in your learning. I appreciate that's why I'm going to give my entire best. If you were to pay me, voila, I don't think some of you will be able to afford some of my fees because some of us are earn per hour. This is a big deal. It's a big deal, and we really appreciate you for being here. Please stick at it and make sure you learn as much as you can. And we're always rooting for your success. We're always rooting for your success. All right, bye.
Bye, thank you.
Bye. Thank you.